Welcome to your daily focus for July the 8th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my videos with your family, friends. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the thumbs up. So we have the 8th today. Now the 8 energy is one where we need to walk with integrity, almost fortifying our strength, our courage, our compassion. And it always asks us to provide an action where we want to grow, where we want to transform, what we want to transform. So whether it's a conversation or a physical motion of some kind, meditating on it, sitting down and writing out your strategy, your game plan for a goal, a dream, a desire, a want. If you do the numerology of the day, it is a 19, and that is the sun. That's where you shine. That's where your energy is strong. So whenever the 19 comes around, we know that we have this energy, this force field around us, protecting us, keeping us strong. 19, 9 plus 1 is a 10, which would be the wheel card, moving into better experiences, better paths, better vibrations, better energy. And 1 plus 0 is a 1, and that is the magician. And when the magician appears, your wish will be granted. So keep those thoughts positive today. Now for the sun is in Cancer. So home, family, security, safety, well-being, your inner intuition, your inner you. The moon is, I think, half the day in Aquarius, where we'll be thinking outside the box. We'll want to get together with people, where we'll have this kind of fairness about our outlook on our reality and where it needs to be fair, where we need to align. And very inventive and creative energy into Pisces, the second half of the day. So the creativity definitely flows through, but it becomes more spiritual. It becomes more inner rather than outer. Pay attention to your dreams, waking and sleeping. And I think if anything else, I think it's Mars and Mercury having a little bit of a tiff in the sky today. So watch it when Mars and Mercury kind of argue up there, because we can get argumentative. We'll want to talk and communicate, and this is going to be wonderful. And Mars will be like wanting to do. And those two energies brought together can often make us say something that will enable us to do something that we probably don't want to do. Or we may stand our ground on a thing, not letting our ego get out of sorts. Even if we realize halfway through that we are wrong. Humble yourself, admit it, use the 8 energy to bring out your strength and your courage and your integrity. So don't rush into things. And we do have Mercury also going retrograde, so we don't want to rush into things. Absolutely not. I think by the end of the week, though, Mercury finally starts to go forward again. I'll be happy. 100 things broke on me. Well, maybe not 100. Maybe I'm exaggerating a titch, but enough. And passwords. Oh my gosh. Passwords for my thing. I had to reset so many passwords, and then once I reset them, those didn't work, and it's just been trying to even get here sometimes has been a struggle. Trying to connect with you in some way has been a struggle, because all these passwords keep changing on me. So Mercury retrograde will be coming to a close, but we'll still have another couple of weeks of that energy where we're walking back through the energy we once walked through out twice now. So we'll be going back. So know that as of next week, when we start communicating about things where we're getting information, whether we're hearing it, we're reading it, we're feeling it, it's emails, it's texts, it's Instagram, it's YouTube, it's Facebook, it's face to face. That we'll get a clearer understanding. The clarity will come in, understanding will come in on where we can move forward and how we can move forward, and seeing maybe the why we can finally move forward. So clarity and understanding does come more apparent after this week. We start seeing, we get information that maybe was withheld before, or we get more information in and we didn't think there was any more out there. So don't be too rash today to jump into something unless you have given it a lot of thought. Communication may not be best today with other people, because we're shining, we're feeling great, and ain't no one gonna take me down. And you walk around with that chip on your shoulder. Somebody's gonna have to come along and knock it off. I mean, it's just sitting there. So don't put that chip on your shoulder today. Oh, look at that. We had the success card trying to pop out, but didn't. Let's cut the cards and see what, in fact, are our cards. Look at this, 10 of Cups, happiness. You're happily ever after. I mean, dream big right now. We're in a pause within the universe, okay? A pause in reality, too. For many of us, we're self-isolating, or we limit how much we do go out and where we go out and how long we go out, who we connect with, who we don't, what we connect with, what we don't. And so this is a beauty, and the energy of the planets too is also telling us, hey, back it up a little bit, think things through, walk over this issue for a while. I think there's 5 planets, and most of them are the big planets, moving retrograde right now. So this is a pause button. This is a time to, and really in the afternoon, evening for you with Pisces moon. I mean, sit back and just imagine. See it. Become it. Step into it in your mind. See yourself celebrating you. What does your driveway look like? What does your house look like? What does the car look like? Do you have a driver? What do they look like? Where are you working? What kind of clothes are you wearing? Do you have a fragrance on you? An aftershave? A perfume? Maybe you're standing in the middle of your greenhouse or your rose garden next to the fountain, and you're sitting there on the bench, and how do you feel, and what's the emotion? And close your eyes and take a deep breath of the aroma of all those roses around you. See yourself in good health. See yourself the perfect weight. See yourself fitting into that dress or that pair of pants or that outfit. The 10 of Cups comes up to tells you to celebrate you and know that you can have the so-called happily ever after. That we've got to pause in time to actually think it through. To understand the dynamics of how we can get from A to B. I mean, that's what Mars is all about in Aries. And Mars ain't leaving Aries, I think, until like eclipse time. Because it's going to have its own retrograde, making us think through how we want to go forward. All the more reason to maybe hold back on agreeing to something or disagreeing to something, because it might change if you really just get personal with yourself and say, what brings me into balance? What gives me peace of mind? What makes me feel like the richest woman on earth? And if you watch me over the last several days, you know what that answer is. Yeah, dream it. Step into it. Own it. Embrace it. Know that you deserve it. Know that you are enough. Know that you can have exactly what you're dreaming of. You just need to back it up a little bit in your mind. And Pisces will be there. The moon will be in Pisces for, on average, 2.5 days, right? So we've got some time to dream build. Maybe build a vision board. Maybe write out some affirmations. Maybe write out a mantra. Maybe write out a mission statement for yourself. Definitely write out a plan. Definitely write an end goal. If it starts to scare you a little bit, you're on the right track. Look at this, the Ace of Swords, that aha moment, that epiphany, that wow moment, when everything kind of comes together in your mind, that you can see it for what it is, or maybe something materializes for you in your path. You get that phone call out of the blue, or somebody knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and your name came up. Maybe it's a brand new soulmate. Maybe it's a new best friend. Maybe it is something that you can join or be a part of or study and learn in order to grow your health, your well-being, your knowledge, your sense of purpose. But definitely this is a time in your mind where epiphanies will happen. I mean, carry a little notebook or something, please. Write it down. No matter how outlandish it seems at the time, write it down. You're the only one who's going to see it. No one else is going to see it, so write it down. Who knows what writing down those 2 or 3 words is really going to do in changing your life going forward. And the Page of Wands, wow, what beautiful energy for today. The Page of Wands. Your scenery is completely barren. What colors do you want to add? What do you want to build there? What do you want to invent? What do you want to create? Who do you want to become? And you are in great thought. You are giving pause to the moment. It's almost like you are in prayer for how you want to manifest it. It's almost like you're in a sort of prayer, and when you open your eyes, you know it will all be around you. And maybe it won't materialize in a day or a week or a year, but today is a starting point. Put a little bit of action. Remember that 8 energy that we have hovering over us. Put in a little bit of action. Give it a little bit of focus. I mean, we have July, the 11 energy for us all. Coming in to say, you can have it. Where are you putting your energy, your focus, your time, your finances? Is it helping you to grow? Is it helping you to move in the direction that you want? And how can it do that? Let's get a mantra, shall we? So the Mystical Wisdom card's a Patreon from Patreon. I was using this deck. Somebody, one of my best friends, lent me the deck for a week, and I used it here, and I just loved it. I fell in love with it, and a beautiful soul. I never asked if I could name her, so I won't do that unless I have permission, but asked me for my mailing address, sent me these cards, and of course they were quarantined for 14 days for COVID-19, so they're my 2020 deck, aren't they? So thank you, and every time I use them I give a little thank you to you for that, so you know who you are. And but all of you, you know, there's so many of you that treat me so well. And I do thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys just rock. I have the most beautiful family here. Vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. So a vacation, about enjoying yourself, about feeling the breeze blowing through your hair. You know. Now, how hard might this be? This might be very challenging for us to actually go on a vacation anywhere. But you can go on a little drive or a little walk. You can go on a vacation within your mind. sit under that palm tree or next to that ocean or walking down that stream or through that field or seeing the most beautiful paintings in the world or playing golf. See yourself just, know, a birdie every hole, right? And get one hole in one in there, right? And just break every record, of a course that you've played before. Or maybe go online and see how it lays out, and then close your eyes and see yourself playing that hole so perfectly. See yourself swimming in an ocean if you can't do it right now. See yourself going for a hike up the mountains. And I mean, sometimes our minds are great because, well, I don't know if I'd make the hike all the way up the mountain. So I could do it in my mind. And if you can do it in your mind, more than likely you can do it on the outside. But sometimes, when I'm talking to some of you that have disabilities or aging and you can't do those things, you can't skip down a pathway or a sidewalk, well, you can in your mind. Absolutely. Remember that inner child within you never ages. So allow that inner child to take you on a vacation, on a carpet ride, on an adventure. Absolutely. Or in the reality of here and now. Get the family together and go to the zoo online or something. But take time out. I think the lessons, the wisdom, the memories are created through doing this. So you might just even be just sitting in a small meditation, but remember that meditation for years on end. I've got some meditations that I constantly go back to because it was beautiful at the time. I want to go there again. You don't always have to. Meditations, you don't always have to fix something. It kind of, that's kind of like a pet peeve of mine. You could just go somewhere. You don't have to be meeting a spirit guide. You don't have to be healing a wound. You don't have to be relaxing your body so that you can go to sleep at night. You don't need to be, healing your heart, your mind, your body in some way. Or going to a certain place and getting information or being able to break a habit or a behavior through doing the meditation continually. You can just go somewhere. You can just have a vacation in your mind. You can just go and maybe have a glass of wine under a tree in the middle of a field if you want. I don't know what it is for you that just kind of brings you that breath of fresh air and relaxation. And just take that time for you. Be a little greedy. Take that 5 or 10 minutes. My goodness. Out of 24 hours, find 5 minutes for you and take yourself on a mini vacation. And hey, if you can go somewhere, then, all the power to you. So let's see what they said in the book. I love the mantras, so vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. You deserve a rest. Time for long sleeps, massages, sunbathing, playing in the snow. Rejuvenate and nurture your mind, your body, and spirit with plenty of rest, simple pleasures. Explore the universe as it is filled with wonder, joy, and magic. You may be going away on a family vacation, a short getaway, or a romantic trip, or maybe in your mind. It is important to remember the everlasting memories and bonds that you are creating. The mantra is, I enjoy a vacation to rest and rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit. But since many of us really can't go on that so-called vacation right now, how about I rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit every day? I take time to rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit every day. And then take it. You deserve it. You know you do. Let's get... Maybe it's a bubble bath. Maybe you want to think that you're standing under a waterfall in a rainforest. So then take a shower, right? And feel that negativity wash out of you. Go down the drain. Hear the birds. Hear the animals rustling in the trees above you. see the clear blue water and see maybe even some fish swimming around, because you can see right to the bottom. The water's so clear. And it's not cold, but it's not hot either. It's just perfect. And then take yourself on a little dreamscape while you're in that moment. Okay, our animal card is, look at this, look who's back. The little chipmunk's back. Seek and find. The chipmunk shows up again. Right after the cat. The little cat must be chasing the chipmunk. Okay. Action, believe, manifest. And above all, watch with glittering eyes the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unlikely places. Those who do not believe in magic will never find it. Chipmunk lets you know that although you are dreaming and wishing, you aren't taking clear action to make your dreams come true. The clearer and stronger your desire, the more action you will receive as you begin to see the whole picture, retaining the parts you want, eliminating what you don't want. Your greatest wealth is the knowledge that you are complete within yourself. Your major goal is to discover as much as you can about yourself, because the more you know about you, the better you can deal with any life situation, and the better you can move towards your truest goals and dreams. Take action in order to push open the doors you so badly want to walk through. If you don't seek, you won't find. If you don't knock, the door will remain closed. If you don't walk through the door, you will remain stuck in one place. Spend some time wishing and manifesting, but don't forget to take some action too. If you want a new job, send out that resume. If you are looking for a relationship, start inquiring whether your friends know of anyone. If you want to begin that business, start writing out your business plan. Today is a wake-up call to your soul, to your inner child, to the inner you. Today is a wake-up call to your inner soul. So, will you take the first step? Will you walk through that door? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.